back, everyone. So today we're going to be looking at different ways we can pose the Homecoming Tech Suit Spidey, and that's the deluxe version. Now the first pose, as you can see, is a bit challenging, but looks great once you can get it right. This pose is all about getting the balance right, along with some key points. So you want to make sure you get the hand right up against the glass, as well as his back. This way it creates the illusion that he's actually sticking to the glass and it looks more natural. The other small point to adjust is the toe. Luckily, they add this as a point of articulation on all the Spider-Man figures now, which is pretty cool. And obviously, you can swap out the mask head for the Tom Holland head sculpt if you want. This look because it looks like he's about to leap into action, so I usually display him with the head sculpt. Again, the big thing with this pose is balance. The way I did it was I lined up where I wanted him to be, or just about, and having him sit on the flight stand instead of actually using it. I had issues with the flight stand damaging the suit, so that's why I'm trying to stay away from actually using it in that way. The next pose is pretty simple, so I won't talk too much about it. It's a really relaxed pose and easy on the suit. The suit heals fairly well too, so there's not too much to worry about there. I really like this pose, and it's usually my go-to for long-term poses. It's easy to mess this pose up though, like I did here. If you extend the arm that's against the glass too much, it just looks off. So you want to make sure that the arm goes almost straight up so that he's a bit more relaxed and natural looking. Another great pose is this one. It's very easy to pull off as well. The one thing you want to make sure you get is the leg going straight out. This gives it a look of urgency, as if he just put on the suit and is putting away the rest of the items he has. This is a good time to use those extra accessories the deluxe version comes with as well. What I did was scatter the jacket and the sweater and put away the headphones and books, so it makes it look like he's trying to put everything away before he starts fighting. This pose is also pretty easy on the suit, so don't worry too much about there. My last pose is one of my favorites, and I kind of just came up with it out of nowhere. If you want a classic Spidey pose, this is definitely one to go with. I posed him with the jacket and the sweater just because I was too lazy to take it off after I had a mini posing session. But I hope I can get some sort of like city diorama so it makes it look a little bit more realistic and better. But in the meantime, I'm just going to use the box that he came with. The key here is to make sure he hangs on the edge of the box like you see in the video. And it's not too hard to get him to stay like that. You just want to make sure you kind of hook on the hand onto that lip on the box, and he should stay there pretty firmly. And as you all saw, I rotated the box and he stayed on, and I feel pretty confident in him staying in that pose and not falling off. But you just want to make sure you get the legs right. You want to keep the bottom one semi-turned and somewhat bent, and then the back leg has to be in a crawl position. It takes a little bit of messing around, but once you get it, it looks a lot better than him just hanging there. That back leg and that crawl pose is really what's going to sell this pose if you're not using the coat and sweater, since the coat and sweater kind of cover it. And once you get him to hang, it's all about micro adjustments. Just make sure the feet are touching the box and not off in the air. Same thing goes for the hand. If you use that front hand, you can use it for leverage around the corner of the box, and it gives the pose way more stability. And with the rest of the accessories, I just kind of put them on top of the box, making it look like he left them up there until he has to go back to get them once he's done fighting crime. Alright guys, so those were all my poses for this video. I'm throwing in a few shots I've taken over the years of him in various poses. He's really fun to pose, and there's a lot of possibilities with him. I tried to include ones that I haven't seen myself, but obviously with such an iconic character, there's a lot of poses you could put him in that people have already done. So yeah, I'll be doing a homemade suit next, and after that I should have my Scarlet Spider figure in, so that's going to be a lot of fun to pose and play with. Alright guys, so thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.